Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy T, putting the G in geek, coming to you with another episode of On the Hunt. You know, the weekly web series where I kind of share my picks with you guys and let you know what kind of hot books I'm getting, trying to get them for cover price. I'm going to start this video like I start all the videos off by saying, yo, this isn't financial advice, this isn't investment advice, so please don't run up your credit cards on these books or, your rent money, don't spend that, this is just for fun. Also, the aim of this video is just to share information with each other, share information with me, maybe leave in the comments the type of books that you're picking up. I want to know. The day is young. It's the best day of the week, comic day. So we're ready to go. Of course, as always, I'm going to start out with Marvel. The first book I'm going to pick up from Marvel is The Amazing Spider-Man $7.95. There may, keyword may, be a reveal in this issue, but hey, let's face it, man, those Alex Ross covers are always worth grabbing, even on the regular A covers, so I'd probably pick that up. Next I would pick up Avengers 679. This is part of that No Surrender story, which has been really hot. This issue, like the other issues, is sold out. And the covers actually show, the regular cover actually shows the new character on it, Challenger, and I think that he is, being revealed in this issue. Next, I would probably grab the Avengers 679, the Bradshaw incentive variant. This would be a good book. It's pretty risky. Sometimes I find incentives are risky flips, so make sure if you do get this, you kind of get it for a low price, and if you're the type that just wants to flip immediately, you might want to get rid of that right away. The next book I would pick up would be Black Panther, The Sound and the Fury #1. There's strong rumors of new first appearances in this book, plus it could be hot with that Black Panther movie coming out, so that might be worth the grab. I'd grab Daredevil #598. There's a villain named Muse. He takes center stage in this issue again. Might be a good story, might be good to grab. I'd also grab X-Men Red #1. This is the first new X-Men team, which consists of X-23, Laura Kinney, which is the all-new Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Namor, and Jean Grey. So, yeah, that looks like a pretty cool series. It's the first appearance of that team, so I'd probably pick that up. Next, I'd probably move on to just a couple covers. I would grab X-Men Gold #21, the Granov Hulk Smash variant. You know me, I collect Granovs. This is some Granov goodness for cover price. It's a pretty cool Hulk cover. I'll probably pick that up for sure. I'd also pick up X-Men Red #1, the Pepe Larraz Young Guns variant. This is just an awesome cover, man. I love how she looks in it, smoldering, kind of like, just beat up a little bit. I've always liked it when characters look beat up. Again, that's an incentive variant, so I wouldn't really overpay for that. And lastly, I would grab X-Men Red #1, the Mahmoud Asrar variant. It has a new character named Trinary on the cover, but again, make sure you get these variants cheap because they're so volatile. Next, I would move on to DC. And the first book I would pick up from DC is Batman White Knight #5. These first Neo Joker issues are going to be pretty big for the long haul. I suspect that, if they keep the character going how it's going with its popularity, this first little Batman White Knight as a series will be something to have. So I'll definitely keep picking that up. I'm only going to pick up the cover A of this one just because it actually has Neo Joker on the cover. So I kind of like the Neo Joker covers. The next book I'd pick up is Swamp Thing Winter Special #1. With Swamp Thing, he's not a very popular character, and I've actually heard that this was a good book, so I could see it being a little bit hard to find. I already see it going for $15 on eBay. I don't know how much legs that has or how long that's going to stand up for, but definitely something cool. Young Monsters in Love #1. This is a weird and expensive book. It just looks weird. It looks like a weird premise. For $9.99, I kind of think I won't be touching this, but you never know. Sometimes I get to the store and I impulse buy. So DC has a couple cool covers this week too. I would grab Batman #40. It's a copial cover. It's got Batman and Wonder Woman. It's not too bad. I don't mind it. Dastardly and Muttley number 6, the Sankovic variant. Wow, this is for some reason is like kind of going through the roof. I assume that's because who's getting Dastardly and Muttley cover Bs, right? Like, and even Sankovic, he's kind of fallen off lately. He was really sought after in the beginning, but now he's kind of fell. But I don't know, this book for some reason is getting really, really hot. If you pick that up, I would probably flip it immediately and never look back. I don't see anything about that book. Unless you truly love the cover, then, throw it in your collection and love it. I'd also grab Green Lanterns number 40, the cover B. I don't really know what I like about it. There's something about the coloring, or maybe it looks because it's like an animated look. It's very polished. The hearts, I don't know. Sometimes I like characters in love on the covers. I don't know why. I probably won't get it. Maybe I will, though. Hey, maybe I will. Actually, you know what? Once I see how it feels in my hand, we'll see. Also, I would grab Harley Quinn number 37, the Cho variant. It's okay, not one of my faves, but I've been collecting them, so I'm going to definitely keep with that. Justice League number 38, the J.G. Jones cover. This is a really cool cover. I like how it's like kind of got the gray tones on it. Batman kind of walking in the distance in the Trail of Bones. Looks pretty dark and cool. And lastly, I would grab Mr. Miracle number 1, the 4th print. I'm usually not too big on the subsequent prints of things, but I mean, this one has a separate cover, and we're talking about the 4th print, so it's, the book's pretty deep at this point. It's supposed to be really good, so yeah, I would probably check that out, at least one or two, it's all right. Next, I would move on to Image. The first book I would grab from Image is The Walking Dead, number 176. There's not too big about this, except for as long as The Walking Dead is on TV and it's iconic, I will probably always at least pick up one book, you know what I mean, for my collection there, just to keep that going. And I might check out VS number 1. It's got a really cool cover. I've definitely read a lot of good things about the series. A lot of people suggest it, so that'd probably be something I pick up. The next book I'd pick up is Rose number 8, the Loopy Day variant. These variants go for extreme and they quickly die out. So if you do find one, I would only, with the volatile market, sometimes I would only really grab it if I found it for cover price or close to. Unless, again, you truly love the art, you know what I mean? If you love the art, you love that cover, get it, throw it in your PC. It's definitely going to be something that people look for later. And Walking Dead, number 176, the Sankovic variant. I'm liking these, you know what I mean? I know some people don't really like Sankovic, but I like how he's doing the character profiles, the big head on the cover. I think it'd be a cool set to have. I'm going to continue with the Sankovic variants as long as he features the characters on the cover. The next books, I would probably move on to Archie. I'm going to move on to Archie Comics now. The first book I'd pick up is Cosmo number 2. First issue was a hit. I suggested picking it up. It's a kid's comic, but so far it's sold out. Every cover is still sold out. Number 2 is supposed to be hot. People are loving it, so that might sell it as well. So that's definitely something that I'm going to be picking up. That's probably it from Archie Comics. Not really much there. Aspen Comics is the same, just one comic. Portal Bound number 0. It's just a new comic from Aspen. It looks kind of interesting. It's sold out. I don't know much more other than that about it. The next I'd move on probably to Dynamite. And the first book I'd pick up from Dynamite is Deja Thoris number 1, the cover A. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover. Always good for the Campbell fans. I actually think it's okay. I know it's kind of derivative, meaning, like, by that I just mean it looks a lot of like what he does, right? Like, you're not getting anything super new, but it's a pretty sexy outfit. I do like the art. I would also look at Deja Thoris number 1, the cover B, which is the Frank Cho cover. Now, this is thick. This is thick at its best, man. I'll definitely be picking up a couple of those. Baby's got back, junk in the trunk, whatever you want to say. Yeah, definitely grab one of those. And lastly, I would grab Deja Thoris number 1, the J. Scott Campbell Virgin variant. Again, it's J. Scott Campbell art, so it's very usual of what he does, but it's still a cool cover. I still think the chick looks good on it. I still think the outfit's kind of cool. I wouldn't pick up this Virgin for anything extreme, but if you're a fan of it or you like to keep the J. Scott stuff complete, definitely look for that. Not much from Scout Comics, but from Scout Comics, I would pick up Smoketown number 6. This is the first issue back from its hiatus ever since it's got a movie announcement. So it being the first issue from the movie, who knows? Maybe characters that they're introducing in the movie or something could come out. Who knows? Could have flip potential, especially with that gaining a little bit of heat. And last but not least, from Vault, I would grab Songs for the Dead #1. This could be underordered because, again, Vault comics usually are. I don't know, I would never expect it to go for more than double cover, you know what I mean? I can't really see this book going in 10s and 15s, but it seems to have some pretty neat art in it. It might be a cool premise, and yeah, that would be about it, man. That's all I'm going to grab for this week. Thanks for joining me for another episode of On the Hunt. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, check out all the other content we got coming, you know what I mean? It's getting pretty late, so I better get my behind out there. I want to try to get some of these books. Hopefully you guys have good luck getting some of these books too. Have a good Wednesday. Peace.